Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow.
Welcome to episode 24 of Ladsfootyshow.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow. I'm your host, Sebastian, with my co-host,
Kicks.
Zara. Viejo.
Before we start with the video today, I want to remind you guys to get your cups at Martinez Custom Designs on TikTok. And don't forget to go on FPT Sports for your jerseys.
Get your
That's
jerseys,
on
boys.
FPT. Use Ladsfooty for your 15% off at checkout.
Yep, get your kids, man.
Get your
Straight to
kids.
this.
Christmas is around the corner.
Yep.
You know, get your friends. Get some jerseys.
And don't forget to follow all our socials. Links in the description. Same with the cups. And
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, boys.
Yep.
Hit that bell, right?
hit the bell so you guys get notified when we upload.
There you go.
So straight off the bat, the round of 16 was insane. I mean,
Had everything.
That was sick.
there was a lot of goals. I mean, in the group stage, there's a lot of 0-0 games.
Mhm.
I'm happy that there wasn't that many for the round of 16. I think just the Morocco Spain was 0-0, but we still got to see penalties. But so far, going into the quarterfinals, how do you guys been liking the World Cup?
I think the football's been great. I think the football's just been I think the matchups have been really nice to watch as well.
The football's been great, but the football has been great for many years now, and we see it throughout all the rest of the leagues, Champions Leagues. But the only thing that I do miss is more like the atmosphere. I feel like just it being in Qatar doesn't help. Like, remember the Brazil vibes, South Africa.
I don't think it's that it's in Qatar. I think it's more the fact that it's just not in the summer.
Yeah,
I think
that
more,
too,
I think the more the
though.
fact
But
that
over there-
we're hitting December. We're in December.
That's true,
But-
though.
I'm actually surprised at how many fans are at the games though. Like Qatar is pretty far from, especially here in the
Obviously,
U.S. is really far.
Because didn't Argentina and Mexico have like the highest attendance in World Cup?
88,000. But we know Mexico always gets down no matter where the World Cup is going to
That's
be.
true.
We have the best fan base in the world.
Yeah, we migrate a lot.
So that don't work shit.
Yeah. But let's start with the round of 16 reviews. We're going to review every single game. And then we'll get to the quarterfinal previews, predictions for each game coming up. So let's start off with the very first one that kicked off the round of 16, which was Netherlands defeated the U.S. 3-1.
You guys wake up for this?
Yes.
I was awake.
Yeah.
And I could say I'm very disappointed in the U.S. because I predicted them to win this game based on their performances in the group stage.
So the way I saw this was that they obviously didn't give a shit about how Netherlands played. They thought going in the same way they played against every other team was going to be the exact same.
Yeah.
Knowing that Netherlands play with wingbacks, Louis van Gaal always plays with wingbacks. He hasn't changed it. Dumfries and Daley Blind had a master class.
They did.
And that's because they weren't being defended. USA stayed narrowed and they suffered for it big time.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say Netherlands were even good coming into that game. They topped their group, but they weren't.
They topped their group,
They
but
weren't
they
didn't look special.
No, they
That's
weren't.
true.
They weren't
That is
like
true.
showing that they could run through the groups. They can run through the knockouts.
But USA now know that you can't underestimate the Netherlands with Louis van Gaal going into the round of 16.
They went in confident, man.
Yeah.
They
You
went in
see-
too confident.
In the first games, again, like how we mentioned, we didn't see the best from Netherlands, but also because Depay was barely coming back to entry. Now, with these couple of games, he's getting his form again. And Netherlands looks like a really, really good team, like how they were in the past qualifiers.
And I guess you could say Netherlands were using the group stage as kind of like a build-up to the round of 16 because, I mean, they were obviously going to qualify. And you saw in the very first game against Senegal, they played a weird formation, only De Jong as the only true center mid. With USA, they look completely balanced, under control,
They
comfortable.
look back to normal.
Comfortable.
But they didn't take that many shots though. They only took like 4 or 5
They didn't need
shots.
to. They didn't need to because
really
USA
need to.
didn't
They were
produce
too-
anything.
they were too
USA
comfortable.
didn't
That's
produce
what I was also thinking before coming up to the game, predicting. In my mind, I was like, USA, to be honest, what is good about them is really their midfield. But I feel like up top is where they lack in creating like major, big time opportunities.
And you can see again, they
Right.
finally gave Irán Ferreira a try, which I think was too late. I don't think it was worth giving
It was
him
too late.
I don't think it was
Right.
worth giving him a knockout stage debut. That's way too much pressure. I think they should have just stayed with Wright because he already had the experience. I think Ferreira would have been better off the bench.
That's true. I was surprised
Pulisic-
seeing him start.
Pulisic was a doubt for a little bit, and then it was confirmed that he was going to start.
Yeah, he did nothing this game.
That was supposed to be a positive, but
Yeah, he's their main chance creator.
He was the worst out of the front three.
And I say that more because also the center back pairing, which is playing the three, which is arguably one of the best center halves, Virgil van Dijk, Ake, and I'm not sure if Timber or De Ligt played.
Timber, yes.
Timber.
De Ligt was bench. Yeah.
De Ligt was benched?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the game previously, Timber also started.
Timber is better on the ball.
So it's again that three back with good wing-backs. who go up and
Timber,
down.
Dumfries and
Timber and Dumfries on the right. That's
I'm telling you,
overpowered.
Dumfries again.
Dumfries is
One of my favorites,
Dumfries
man.
is
So
a very
underrated.
Dumfries is a proper right
So
wing back, man.
underrated.
That guy knows exactly what it's his goal, for example, the 3-1.
Man of the match.
His 3-1.
Oh, yeah, for
One
sure.
goal, 2 assists.
2 goals. Yeah.
And a goal
Or
line
1 goal.
clearance.
What was his goal? The 3-1, right? That was the last one.
Yeah, the
right?
last
The
goal.
last goal.
To seal
Look,
it.
no, I don't know if you guys noticed, but he didn't really make an effort to run into the box. He didn't make an effort to sneak in.
He finished like
jogged. He jogged. Once he hit the 18, he had time to just wait and
he finished like a
hope that
striker,
he gets
bro.
good across.
The USA
And yeah,
defense.
that was solid. It was a
finish.
solid finish. And all the USA could do was turn around and just see the ball go in the back of the net. Matt Turner was pissed.
It was bad at man marking, but
Matt Turner was pissed, man.
the USA midfield, like I said, I'm disappointed because in the group stage, the USA midfield looked dominant. Like even against USA,
England.
they
Against
I
England.
would
Against
yeah,
England.
I mean England, Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, they dominated
Quiet,
that game,
Yeah.
and especially with Musa and Tyler Adams. De Jong made them look like
I don't think they were poor. I don't think they were poor against the Netherlands. I just think it was the fact that their midfield is really their only strong spot in the squad.
no, but they did get dominated in the midfield. De Jong made them look
they did.
amateur.
They definitely did. De Jong showed his class for sure.
Yeah,
I think they have a good center back pairing, no?
They do.
I think they have a good
USA?
Green-
With,
Green-
yeah,
and
with Walker Zimmerman.
Walker Zimmerman.
Walker Zimmerman.
Even then, Carter Vickers,
Yeah,
also
Carter
the games
Vickers
he was
from
playing,
Celtics,
he was playing well.
He played the third game, the Iran game.
Oh, Iran, he
had a
was
great game.
Iran,
Holy
yeah.
shit, man.
He
was
balled
one of
out.
those players.
Amazing.
But
Sad for
the
us as well. I mean, we're all born
CONCACAF,
here.
man. We suck, bro. We
yeah,
suck.
CONCACAF did so bad
We're
as World
weak,
Cup.
man. We're weak.
And we got to look forward going to the next World Cup because
We're the hosts.
we're the hosts and we got to start having harder games
It's,
leading up to it. Like we got to try to get in the Copa America. We try to
Get in these
Copa
competitions.
Libertadores. We have to start getting back into these
This is,
because
thing
it's
is-
not looking
I
good.
thought Mexico were banned from Copa America.
No, they just pulled out.
Yeah.
They pulled out.
We're in a stage or an area of time where this is a new generation for the selección, for the CONCACAF in general. I think all three of these teams that are hosting are gonna have a new wave of players coming in,
Mhm.
especially with
Oh, yeah.
Mexico, especially with Tata Martino being fired. This is gonna be a whole new project, and I really hope it goes the way I want it to be.
It's never
The thing
really-
is we
it's
just
never
gotta-
really the
we
manager.
need
though.
youngsters, man. We need to play with our academy players.
We
again.
got to have
need
a better build up to the World Cup. Like we got to have better competition amongst like our leagues.
We need to give more players shots. You know, more like chances. What I'm saying.
Like what USA did this World Cup. They gave most of their roster was completely different.
What do they have? The youngest team in the World Cup?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, the
you know?
average age is
See?
the
The youngest. There was only one player that was a World Cup
Tim
that had been in
Ream.
a World Cup before.
Oh,
It was Yedlin.
Yeah.
Hedlund, and he didn't
And
even play.
he played like
I don't
what
think
30
he
minutes
played.
because Des was tired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He played the end when they had already lost.
Yeah, but Netherlands came through, and let's go to the next game. Argentina 2-1 against Australia.
No, this one I didn't watch. I was stuck at work. I couldn't watch this one.
I watched a bit of this.
This
'cause
one
I
was
out
pretty
too.
nerve wracking for Argentinians
Towards the end, man. Towards the end.
I mean,
But I mean, me and Viech predicted in a prediction video. It's either going to be a blowout or it's going to be like a close
Close.
game, which it was pretty close.
I mean
If
that's how every
Martinez
game
didn't-
is, no?
Huh?
That's how every game is, no? Either a blowout or a close game.
It's kind of like obvious.
Is 3-1 a blowout?
No.
no, that's
if,
not.
if you want to, I mean,
But
that's
you
not
can
close
look at
either.
it. You
Even
can
though
look at it.
even though it was only 2-1, I don't think Australia stood a chance though. But Argentina didn't look convincing.
I heard Lisandro Martinez had a
That's
massive.
true though. I mean, look at the second goal that it was. It was off Matt Ryan's right.
Yeah.
Bad exit.
And
The
Julian
ball,
Alvarez.
Julian
Julian out.
How are you
Julian
gonna,
Alvarez.
I did see that. How are you gonna? Julian Alvarez, like, there's so many. They're chasing your ass, man. Get rid of the ball.
And the
bro.
first goal,
Get rid of the ball.
it's a free kick, silly foul in my opinion. Ball gets cleared up and pick it up and just take a shot.
Yeah.
You know, again Lautaro missing.
I thought it was a shitter.
Bro, he's been missing.
No wonder he plays for Inter right
The
now.
new Higuain.
That Argentina striker, the Argentina nine.
He's not seeing the starting 11 anytime soon.
That
No,
Argentina
especially with
nine,
Julian
not far,
Alvarez.
Yeah.
Julian Alvarez is gonna. I think he'll continue scoring. I think he ends up getting one against Netherlands.
But Lautaro is like, I don't get it. Like he can't.
Lautaro's obviously he was one of the main biggest factors with Messi in getting into.
We literally predicted
Leading up to
winning
the
the
World Cup,
Copa
leading up to the
America.
World Cup, we were like, holy
Not
shit,
even-
Lautaro Martinez and Messi.
Yes,
we were like,
that
holy shit.
that in the CONMEBOL qualifiers, but even being a huge factor in winning the Copa America versus Brazil at the Maracanã,
Yeah.
crazy man.
And
And
Julian-
now, like this Julian Alvarez in his first year is already
Yeah, it's 2
hit the
goals.
ground running.
He just looks more, I guess you could say, confident because he is younger.
Mm-hmm.
What is he like? 19, 20?
And he's 20.
Yeah.
He's 21.
21? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Lautaro is the new Higuain right now. I don't know what's happening.
Dibu Martinez had a game.
Yeah. Otamendi.
Otamendi as well.
Otamendi's the mainstay in that center back.
I've been telling you guys.
He's a straight.
He's really consistent. He's really consistent.
Otamendi
He's a shit house.
so
He's a shit house.
Even for Benfica, even for his club Benfica for the past 2 years, he's sick.
Even as City, when it was Company on Otamendi, I love
City,
Otamendi.
City, he made
Otamendi.
way too many mistakes. He made way too many mistakes.
Yeah, Otamendi, no.
The game that I think about when I think of him making too many mistakes was against Liverpool in the Champions League.
Even him at Valencia, the way he would fucking dog on these Barca attacks sometimes.
I wouldn't say him at Man City, but Otamendi is a dog right now. I mean, he was flying over some of these Australian defenders, and they're like 6'2" plus.
Even if Otamendi gets injured, you still have Romero. You still have Martinez. Martinez is sick. I love Martinez.
I don't understand how Licha doesn't start.
Yeah.
Hype, man.
But
I don't get
sometimes it's
hype.
hype.
Did he start this game?
Licha has
No, he came in as a sub.
no. He ended up making like a fucking game-winning save, like game-winning tackle.
Yeah, he did.
That I did see.
It's
That I did
personal
see.
preference, but
No, it really is at that point. It really is.
But it's a good problem to have, I guess.
the thing is, like you said, Argentina doesn't look convincing because look at the last chances. Let's say Australia puts a goal in, which they really could have because they had like 3 chances in the last 15, 20 minutes to go. At least draw, you know?
Yeah.
Like when Diego Martinez saved the 1v1 he had with the player, they all went on top of him and hugged him, and the ball was out of play, you know?
Yeah.
Like it meant a lot to him, and they were suffering.
Argentina, man. I mean, I can't say that I don't see them not winning the World Cup because we've seen in past tournaments like Portugal in 2016, they didn't even look good and they ended up winning.
Play well, exactly.
Madrid last year in the Champions League in the group stage, we looked like shit. We were average, and then I don't know where we just came out of
it doesn't really matter. It's game by game.
It's not about these knockout games, man. It's not about these knockout tournaments. It's just
so that's why
you can't predict anything.
Argentina's next game is going to be their test, but we'll get to that. Japan draw against Croatia in the 90 minutes, but sadly get their hearts broken in penalties.
I didn't watch this game.
I did watch.
I had to watch
game either.
Watch this.
All I heard was it was really boring.
Yeah. I did follow.
It was very stalemate. It was very stalemate. I wouldn't say it was boring, but it was very stalemate. It's not like any teams had very clear chances, but it was back and forth football.
I don't know. I think it's just Croatia. I think all the games I've seen Croatia play this World Cup, they're like boring.
I was gonna say that it's you say it's boring because again I feel like it's Croatia.
They're boring, and quite frankly, I think they're shit. But
their experience just pulls them through.
No, and they have like that playoff experience. They know what to do in these deciding games.
Just toughen out games.
Yeah, they end up doing that. That's exactly what they did against Canada.
Yeah, they went down first, right?
Yeah, no,
Japan had the first goal.
They did it against Canada as well, and they just know what to do under these circumstances. Like those players are just built for that kind of shit.
And then Croatia and Pence. What was up?
Another goalkeeper masterclass.
I was surprised by this
Livakovic.
because the Asians are so organized and they're so composed. And I was surprised at how many people missed. They missed like 3 pens, right?
I want to start off with Takumi's penalty with Minamino's. It was shit.
That penalty with the first one.
It was the worst one.
So
that is
bad.
the worst way to start a penalty shootout. Not the fact that he saved it, because you can end up hitting it top right and a goalkeeper can end up pulling it out. But the way he hit it was so poor that the goalie really all he had to do was dive the right way.
Whose pens were worse, Japan's or Spain's?
Spain's.
Because Japan scored one.
We'll get into Spain. Let's get into Spain. We'll get into Spain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say real quick Spain.
Yeah, because Japan at least scored one, I think.
Yeah. Even though Japan's were really very, very poor, I think Spain's were worse.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
But Croatia, penalty shootouts, I don't know. Last World Cup, I think every round except the semis and the final, they went to penalties.
Modric was dropped. Modric was dropped and received a standing ovation. And at that point, Loki, I really thought it was his last game. But
no.
I mean, it didn't make it seem like
he already said that. Like
I would have been devastated. Like if that was his last game, I didn't watch it. And I didn't watch it.
Imagine getting the wave of people like clapping your name and shit. And you're like walking off, and then you get knocked out, and you're like, shit. Like, how was it even worth it?
But Croatia are now against Brazil in the next round, and we'll bring up Brazil now.
Luck.
Brazil danced against South Korea and defeated them 4-1. This is the Brazil team.
This was the Joga Bonito that people were waiting
for years.
This was what people have been fiending for, man.
For years.
Yeah, this was it. This was the vibe, the football, the style, the swagger. Everything about that team just looked beautiful. It was
every goal.
It was the definition of Joga Bonito. It was literally it was it.
In every way.
It was to the celebrations,
the goals,
to the momentum, to the fans, everything, man.
The coach, Dite was doing
the coach was doing the fucking pigeon. No way, bro.
That was crazy.
That was sick, man.
Just every player on that team looks too good right now. Even fucking Danilo. I didn't think Danilo was good coming into the World Cup.
Every player looks at their best. That's true.
Fuck.
No, you think about it. You look at that back line and you're like, shit, I gotta get past that. And then you look at their forwards, and you're like, damn, we have to defend that. There's just so much depth, so much there's so much ability everywhere, man. Like, there's no words. There's no words.
They've only conceded 2 goals in the World Cup. That defense is rock solid, and they're the best goalkeeper in the world. Ederson, Alisson.
I saw stats where Brazil's the only team that's played with
all of their
26.
Yeah, they let everybody play on.
Imagine
that.
So
You're up. Imagine you dog on your opponent in the first half so bad that you can just give everybody else who hasn't played an opportunity to play the World Cup.
And I was gonna mention, you know how there's bench players at other nations and like, damn man, I don't get the shot. I don't play. And when they score, they're like, oh, okay, well done. These players, I can guarantee you, they don't mind being on the bench.
There wasn't a single person that wasn't standing, bro.
They don't even mind being on the bench because, like, well, 1, they'll play. 2, they're most likely going to celebrate a goal with the whole rest of the 11 players.
They're so passionate.
They're passionate, man. They're like grateful of like being even on the damn bench.
I think it's just the perfect time for Brazil to win it because even with like TikTok, all the sounds going viral and shit, like everyone's just dancing.
Brazil was everywhere on social media.
All over the place, bro. They're all over the place.
Not that this matters, but fucking like all the girls, even like
all the like
my cousins,
Instagram
models, my family members, my girlfriend. She's like,
my mom is sending me.
She's like, I was on For You page and I have the fucking Brazil sound dance, the shark one, and she was like lip singing with. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, this Brazil's viral right now.
Yeah,
they're popping, man.
Yeah. It's popping. That's crazy. That's kind of beautiful to see though, because again, this is what the World Cup is. Like, it brings a lot more.
It brings unity, man. It brings so many more people into the game.
This is for sure the best Brazil team since the last time they won the World Cup in 2002.
2002. For 20 years, man. They could actually be it.
Oh, man. Everything.
Because every position, goalkeeper, best in the world. Defense, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, solid. Midfield, Paqueta, Casemiro. Casemiro looks like the best CDM in the world right now. Man, Neymar, enough said. Vinny, flying.
I think that lost the
7 goals they've scored. Vinny's involved in 5.
I think that game. So people have So Viecha sent me like a TikTok or some shit about like how everyone was talking about Mbappe this and Mbappe that, but nobody's realizing that like Vinny ends up winning a World Cup.
He's won everything.
Like, that
but not individually.
Completed football.
Club level, he's won. Yeah, he's gonna win everything.
He's won every trophy like with the team.
Yep.
Damn.
That's completing football.
Yeah. Fair play.
And then we get to
no Ballon d'Or, but I mean, shit.
We get to Richarlison. There was a lot of skepticism coming into the World Cup because everyone was like, Firmino has like 6 goals.
It's only because the only reason is because Firmino was bagging. That's it. That was it. Firmino was scoring, and it's because he hasn't been scoring in a while. So
I kept telling you guys,
it was just hype. The
reason why Firmino didn't go to the World Cup is because he's not a poacher. Brazil needs a poacher because they have creators around the striker. They just need someone to just slot it. But Firmino, and that's what Richarlison is.
I don't know why they made a big deal about Firmino being left out, as if Firmino has always been like that.
As if he's been vital for Brazil. Yeah, no, he really never was. He really never was.
Yeah, and now we see Richarlison banging, and he gets slandered for like not reaching his level at club level. But they don't play him striker. He plays left wing, right wing.
No, and I really think Conte. I think Conte really has some decisions to make when the club is like, yes, Harry Kane is world class.
He's irreplaceable. That's why.
But I don't see what's the harm in giving Richarlison a shot up top.
Because it's Harry Kane. It's Harry Kane. He's the best Premier League striker.
He's gonna play Harry Kane wing or
has how many goals in the World Cup?
For Spurs, it's a good move. Richarlison as a backup, but Richarlison career-wise is not a good move because he's not playing his natural position.
Well, you say how many goals does the best striker in the Premier League have? But he facilitates his teammates when Richarlison doesn't. Richarlison sits in the penalty box and just scores a tap. Which there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, he's a poacher. That's his thing.
What Ron's been doing that shit for like 6 years.
Kane is more than a striker, man.
Yeah.
No, Kane gets no. See, I can obviously see it, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't see I could see Conte giving him a shot, just one. Fuck it. But
like in the
obviously Kane is irreplaceable. He brings way more. He brings way more to the game. Way more.
Conte could play Lautaro. Conte could play Harry Kane and Richarlison up top if he did the same way.
But the thing is,
he way played at Inter, but he has Son and he has Kulusevski.
No, he has too many.
So he has to play that 3.
He has to play that 3 front. Yeah.
Because at Inter, obviously, it was Lukaku and Lautaro. Look how that went.
Yeah.
I mean, could you do the same thing with Richarlison and Kane? Yeah.
He really can, but there's just too many. But there's too many more important players.
Yeah.
Especially since Richarlison is a backup.
Mm-hmm.
Are Brazil the scariest team to face right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I like no argument.
Obviously, it's Brazil or France. We'll get to France right now, but I think is Brazil the scariest team?
I think if something happens to Mbappe, France
crumble.
I'm gonna agree.
Mbappe doesn't play. Mbappe doesn't team. That team does not.
If Vinny gets injured, you still have Martinelli.
That's
or
very
any
true.
Other left winger,
or put Neymar left wing and Paqueta higher.
France,
Rodrigo, man.
They lost a lot of attacking.
Speaking of Rodrigo, Now, who would you start? Because before you said you would start Rodrigo over Rafinha.
I don't think Rodrigo was shit. I mean, and Rodrigo's been playing at the 10.
We all didn't
start. Rodrigo was at the 10.
Rodrigo starts.
No, I said Rafinha is going to start. No, but my preference is Rodrigo because I'm a Madrid fan. Okay. But I always said Rafinha is going to start.
No, but who do you want to start though?
Who do I want to start?
Now, after seeing both of them in the tournament.
Well, I would still want Rodrigo. I'm a Madrid fan.
But Rodrigo's been playing at the 10s. It's like Rafinha. Like, you can't even say like that's stupid.
He hasn't played right wing. He comes in as a sub for Neymar.
Yeah, and then his Cameroon game was at the 10. So it was
Rodrigo,
like,
he was playing striker.
I think he played fine. I think
he did play well, but the only thing I noticed was that this man was not passing.
No,
he doesn't. He wanted to score because he wanted to score.
Put him on the right. Put him on the right, you'll see. But Rafinha's irreplaceable right now.
Look at Richarlison, Paqueta. A couple of those guys could have had braces.
We were all waiting.
Man, I see him play the back of that year. You know exactly what he was about to do, man. He was about to get down.
So you guys said, who said Brazil's scary team?
Brazil, yeah.
Hands down.
All right, let's get to the other scariest team. France defeat Poland 3-1, and we all expected
France is not the scariest team. Mbappe is the scariest player.
I don't know why, but if Poland played well that first half,
they could have
they had a couple of opportunities, and like how it took Mexico to the last game to play like that, it took Poland to the last game to play like that. So
to finally step it up, huh? To finally, all right, playoffs. Let's start playing like
way different Poland.
But Poland shouldn't even have been in that fucking game.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
You think Mexico give these guys a good run?
A better game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Second half, Poland looked like they didn't want to fucking.
Second half,
I feel like it would have been the exact same shit for Mexico. I feel like it would have been the exact same.
But the thing with Mexico, we still put in a fight. Like
yeah, but it would have been a first half fight, and then the second half would have been shit. Like just like every other game that Mexico played.
I agree.
Griezmann in a French shirt, bro. Dude, he builds up everything. That's crazy. How could you be so bad in club level like the past 3 years? But every time you put on your national team,
it's Cholo boy. Yeah, Barca, he was good.
To be fair, at Barca, at the beginning, he was scoring goals and he was playing well.
He's not okay. If we look at his numbers in Barcelona,
they're not that bad. They're not terrible.
They're good.
In like 100 games, he kind of ended up like 50. Like,
well, once you saw Griezmann with the man bun and the Pumas and the Barca long sleeve, it was a guaranteed 3 out of 10 performance.
Just like Benzema back in 2013.
That's wild.
Actually, when he wasn't scoring a lot of goals.
Griezmann was shit.
Griezmann was shit, but he'd put numbers up.
Like goals?
Yes, goals. If you look at his amount of games played in his goals and assists,
he had a good amount of goals and assists.
He had a good ratio.
But if you bring in the fact how much he costed, cost Barca.
Oh yeah, but that's just more because that's not his fault.
That's Bartomeu's fault. That's Bartomeu's fault. He's not even there no more.
You gotta live up to your
And price. Also comparing how Griezmann was at Atleti to comparing what he was at Barca, because at Barca he was playing left wing.
Yeah, it was
it's terrible. Mm-hmm. And at Atleti also he's more in a center role. Same with France.
Yeah, but this French team is basically. You got Mbappe on the left, but Griezmann is like that creator. It's crazy.
We talked a lot about the midfield and about how they were lacking and stuff, but I honestly haven't seen. I really haven't seen a fault. I haven't seen a fault in it.
Tchouaméni gets better by the day. I swear.
I think in terms of all the 3 players that were injured or anything that midfield, I don't think Tchouaméni would have been moved. I think Tchouaméni would have started regardless.
He gets better and better every damn day. When I first started seeing him, obviously because at Madrid he plays like a sole DM. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't see much of him at Monaco.
He plays more like a ball and I thought he was for France.
He has every
he plays more like a box, more like a free roaming, like a holding free, like a free.
He has a size.
He plays like what Pogba was for the national team,
but he has more defensive traits,
way more defensive ability,
and he knows how to slide tackle, and he has good passing. Obviously, not the through balls that Pogba has, but
vision, man.
He's good as fuck.
He's a world. He's world class. Tchouaméni is world class.
No, not yet.
I think.
No, not yet.
Oh, he's close.
No, not yet.
Honestly, if they
not yet. Give him 2 years.
They win the World Cup.
They win the World Cup. He's world class, and even getting into the final.
Because if they win the World Cup, dog, do you think he's gonna get subbed?
Not yet.
No, Tchouaméni's gonna start every game.
Coming into the World Cup, would you think Tchouaméni and Rabiot as the 2 center mids for a country would lead you to a World Cup final?
I mean, it hasn't yet, so.
But come on, if
very likely, I have.
It's not like it's not like it's a shout anymore. It's not a hot take or anything.
Look how many
he's at Madrid. Like it's not. You can't say it's not world class. Like
not yet. It's just you guys are getting.
Do you think Jude Bellingham is world class?
Yes.
I think Jude Bellingham is world class.
Yes, and we'll get to him too. But the last point about this game, Mbappe, the brace, 2 goals, 1 assist.
Oh my God, man, he's scoring.
This is World Cup, man. This is his World Cup
again.
There's the heat.
He already has more.
When are they gonna stop?
5 goals. 5 goals to assists.
When are they gonna stop? When are they gonna stop talking? When are they gonna start talking down on Mbappe? When are they gonna realize that he's him? That he's it?
He's the current top scorer in this World Cup, and he already has more World Cup goals than Messi and Ronaldo.
And
at 23,
and several
in
big
group
names
stage and knockout stages.
No. But there was a list that Fabrizio Romano gave a list the other day.
Shit ton. It wasn't just Messi. It wasn't just Messi and Ronaldo.
Didn't he just pass Henry for French goals?
No, it was Giroud, which is what I was about to say. Giroud is now the top goal scorer for the French national team.
It's not gonna.
And how do we not bring that up?
It's not gonna last very long.
I mean, yeah, no shit. God damn. But props to Giroud, man. What a great number 9. What a.
And we knew that was everyone knows that though.
It just
everyone
really
knows
goes
that.
under the radar.
Everywhere he plays, he scores.
But Benzema's scandal back in however it was would have stopped that if that never happened.
You think if Benzema getting cut from the France team would have stopped Giroud?
I mean, he was scarier than Giroud.
He was better than Giroud.
2014 World Cup, Benzema was scary.
Fair enough.
And all that shit happened to him. But Mbappe, it looks like he's gonna be the greatest player of all time at this rate.
Oh, don't.
Because he get 2 World Cups at 20. That's Pele's type stuff.
If you put in the numbers, if he puts in the consistent numbers that he's regularly doing now, he will end up passing everybody.
He has
He will end up passing everybody in everything, in the World Cup, in the Champions League, in PSG, and wherever the hell he goes, he's gonna end up breaking records.
He hit his 250th goal mark, and they compared it to how many games it took Ron and Messi.
500 games Ronaldo.
500 games less than CR7.
I think it was like
no, like 300 games less. It took Mbappe like 200 something games, and it took Ronaldo 500.
But also look where Mbappe's playing. So that's where I'm also gonna I'm also gonna take out where it needs to be taken out because he's playing in the Ligue 1. He's playing in a farmers league. Obviously, he's gonna reach club
those
goals
numbers.
in the long. Yeah, he's gonna step ahead.
But he does it in the World Cup and he does it in the Champions League.
No, he does it everywhere else as well.
Everywhere.
He does it everywhere.
But again, you said he might easily, it's very likely for him to be the best player ever. Obviously, Messi and Ronaldo.
Because he's gonna win everything.
Yes, but the Champions Leagues. Maybe in the future they'll come.
It's because the thing is, he's only 23. He has many.
He has many seasons of Champions League.
And what if he ends up going to Madrid? Even though I don't want
that's very true.
What if he ends up winning?
Look, he would Kareem if he wants to.
He wins this World Cup. The Champions League will be a breeze. He has 12 years to win at least one Champions League. He's won everything.
I think if one of these 3 teams, like holding the PSG front 3, if any of these teams win that World Cup, I think the Champions League ends up going to PSG.
PSG might lose to Bayern in a couple months, bro.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I think the way Germany ended, I think it's gonna have some effect.
The way it's looking, how the semifinals are like planning to look, the front 3 of PSG, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, they're all gonna be in the semifinals.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Fuck, what a player Mbappe is, man.
Fucking crazy. He's scary. He's fucking scary.
It's
still Haaland though better.
Never.
No. I'm still gonna stand by that.
Never. If Brazil is the scariest team in the World Cup,
it sounds crazy right now because Haaland's not in the World Cup. He hasn't been talked about for a long time. I've always said Haaland,
one gives you footy, the other one finishes those who give him footy, man.
Goals.
Mbappe also gives you goals.
But 3 times the goals.
Mbappe gives you goals, assists, dribbles, runs. He gives you pressure.
He's a football. He gives you football.
Haaland's a poacher.
He gives you football.
Look, it's like Richarlison and Harry Kane.
If this was 2 months ago, you guys wouldn't be arguing that much.
I've been arguing. I've always said Mbappe over Haaland, and I have not stopped.
The only reason before I was saying Haaland is because Mbappe's a dickhead.
We can't forget what Haaland's doing also. It's because he hasn't qualified to the World Cup. That's why we're all getting...
I can't say Haaland over Mbappe because I'm contradict myself in saying why Messi over Ronaldo, because everything that Ronaldo has been in the past 7 years has been what Haaland does now.
What Haaland is doing, yeah.
So
I think it's different, but I'll still say Haaland.
Yeah, your thing is different because
it's Haaland. All right, next game.
If you went to Madrid, I think Mbappe's the best player in the world.
Fuck Mbappe. England defeat Senegal 3-0. Comfortable for performance by England. Good to see. And that front 3 was juicy.
Finally, Foden.
Jordan Henderson put some respect on his name. Put some respect on his name.
He's the best English midfielder over Steven Gerrard, over Paul Scholes, over fucking Frank Lampard.
No, crazy.
Just ignore him. He saw it on Twitter. He saw it on Instagram.
What?
He saw it on Instagram.
He's done more for England than they all did.
God.
That's his 3rd fucking England goal.
Why are you bringing up goals? He's a center mid.
He's
been to a Euro final.
Terrible.
World Cup semifinal.
That was terrible.
And the way it's looking, he could be in another World Cup semifinal.
Yes, but that's again because what the team does as one.
Back
it's
then,
not just
they weren't even a
Jordan Henderson. I'll put him over all those guys.
Moron.
Jordan Henderson over Stevie G. Lambs.
Obviously, because it's the names, the way how good they were on the ball.
I don't even put Henderson over the midfield he plays with right now.
Oh shit!
What do you mean?
He sucks.
Liverpool?
Shit.
I'm talking about England.
I'm talking about England as
Forget
well.
Liverpool.
Even with Jude and Declan Rice, Henderson's dog shit compared to them.
I'll take Milner over Henderson.
Oh shit!
Right now, in this England team.
No. My god!
But
you know
in just
shit
like
he was against the USA, and everybody even pointed out how shit he was. He gets a goal, and all of a sudden, he's the greatest. He's the greatest.
Wait, was he not good against? Was he not good against Senegal?
Idiot,
dude. I don't know.
You didn't watch the game, huh?
He's gonna watch this over. He's gonna watch this over. He's gonna realize he's gonna get shagged, and he's not gonna post it.
Bro, look. Yeah. I'm actually very surprised you said that because that was
we talked England USA. We mentioned how shit Jordan Henderson was, and all of a sudden he's calling him the best. Oh my!
They never did anything for England.
Jordan Henderson, there's really nothing special about.
What has Jordan Henderson done for England?
He was
captain for the World Cup and for the Euros.
Yeah, that's him just being a good fucking. Having that leadership.
All those other guys I said, they did nothing for England.
Subbed in.
They did nothing for
Leadership
England.
merchant.
You guys are just focusing on their names. Like, actually think about it.
I rate Jordan Henderson.
Oh yeah, I know you
defended him when these cunts say
they'll never give him credit.
I know. I like Jordan Henderson, but again,
he scored. But you didn't watch the game.
Oh shit! He's
that was
smart.
A good
That's what he is. He makes runs to make space for the strikers for the other midfielders.
He's accomplished more for England than all those guys I said did.
What has he done?
Has he won a trophy with England?
No, but
Jordan Henderson. They both haven't done shit. So then
he will never have a Premier League season like any of the.
I'm not talking about. I literally said England. I didn't bring up.
So what is Jordan Henderson done for England?
What? He gets up on
Euro final, World Cup semifinal, and he might be in another semifinal. What?
What did he do in any?
What did he do to get to that semifinal?
He was on the bench.
Captain.
No, he wasn't.
Then why was he starting?
He was captain when he would get subbed on. He wasn't starting
because he has leadership. He has a good leadership mentality. He's a good
close
captain.
the games out.
He's not a good footballer.
Like with Connor Cody, you think Connor Cody's gonna start?
You guys are waffling.
He's a fucking pro footballer.
I don't know. We're not moving on because you're not proving your point. All you're saying is he's done more for England.
Yeah, he's fucking.
He has. I mean, I don't know what else I could say. You guys don't
could say the same thing about a bench goalkeeper for England.
But those tournaments he wasn't bench.
The 2018 he was starting. He was starting.
You guys are waffling.
I think he had the most minutes.
All right. Foden.
Who was next?
Don't rate Jordan Henderson.
Okay, what about the Euro?
You know what?
100K views and you guys are
I'll take Michael Carrick over Jordan Henderson.
Club level? No shit.
No, just like
for England,
player to player.
Okay, yeah. I mean, same with Paul Scholes and all these guys, but I'm saying for England.
So since the country itself, since the beginning, you said
England
Hendo over any of those players.
Or you guys are saying that he's better than Paul Scholes?
At first, I heard that.
None of them have done anything for England.
But even then,
that's why I don't think...
This whole time I've been saying Jordan Henderson has done more for England than all those guys ever did.
Any of them have done anything for England is my argument. That they all haven't done shit.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I heard
none of them won anything.
So how can you say one's done more than the other one if they all haven't done shit for England?
That's not crazy that you say that, though. That's not crazy that you say that, though.
And didn't they get third place in the World Cup or fourth place?
Why is Hobo Millie rocking right now?
He was going.
Oh no, they got fourth place in the 22 World Cup.
Because your boyfriend's dumb, bro.
Yeah.
To Belgium.
All right. Jude Bellingham.
You posted.
Clear of Jude? On Clear of Hendo?
Jude Bellingham versus Chouameni is going to be but. Jude Bellingham is...
I love Jude so much.
Every single game he's... Except for USA. He kind of ran through that game.
Tyler Adams owned Jude Bellingham.
Yeah. Jude Bellingham is just complete.
He does
everything. He played 10, CDM, center mid.
And he's sexy.
Yeah, I was just about to say he's so hard.
You got Jordan Henderson's assist, huh?
He loses the ball and he goes and gets it back, dog.
Like, even if you put him on the wing, he would fucking play good. Because that goal came off the wing. He knows how to take players on.
He's played left mid for Dortmund.
Yeah.
He's played left mid for Dortmund.
And is this England's guaranteed front three now? Foden, Kane, Saka?
It should have been. A lot of people were milking Rashford, but
I don't know why Rashford. Honestly, I don't know why
Rashford was taking his chances.
I think he should have.
He was taking his chances.
He's a good super sub, but I think Foden is a guaranteed starter.
Who are they playing against?
Just because of the form.
Huh?
Who are they playing against in the quarterfinals?
France.
We'll get to the preview right now.
I think you should play
Sterling being left out also.
I think you should play Rashford against France.
Sterling had to go back to...
I was going to say, that's a blessing in disguise.
There is going to be a couple different things that they have to do against that France team.
Well, I think Sterling's coming back. What if he starts?
He shouldn't.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
He should not.
Foden's too good on that left wing, man. And then you got Saka just making the runs. Kane dropping behind, supplying them.
Good. England looked good, though. Yeah, really good. That first goal again that Henderson played, would have got a goal. Put it out the back. It was beautiful.
It was a well-played goal.
All right, let's move on to today's games. Morocco defeat Spain in penalties 3-0. And like I said, Morocco was going to win.
Dude.
This is a stupid ass one.
I think Luis Enrique.
What an upset. I still call that a damn upset.
I think Morocco played.
Who doesn't call that an
Morocco
upset?
played fucking.
No,
I want to say on the ball, they
Morocco
got more
played
werewolves,
good,
bro.
but Spain were
Passive.
Spain played like Barca.
They couldn't.
Yeah.
break
Yes,
it.
everyone says tiki taka this taka that. They fucking play backwards and sideways. They play no forward football.
I think-
yes, they play one touches all over the pitch, but it's just midfield to defense. They
did
go
play.
nowhere.
They did play
Midfield
just
to
like
defense.
That Morocco defensive line, all they had to do was just wait. They were so passive and they munched. They
munched
They
Midfield
ate
to
everything.
defense. No, defense to midfield. Midfield's to the wingers, and the wingers back to the midfield they receive different.
That's all it was.
It's because the thing is, Spain's wingers aren't even natural wingers. They're too.
Dani Olmo played very good today.
Nico Williams also. I think Nico Williams came on. Nico Williams came on and was a crazy impact.
What Ferran wasn't doing. I guess you could say the whole tournament except for Costa Rica.
And what do you expect?
Jesus.
Called it.
No, Ferran played good today.
But
man.
we could talk about all that all we want, but I think it all comes down to Luis Enrique. And even leading up to the World Cup, I don't think that he took this World Cup serious.
Why? 'Cause they went
Some
up
of
to
his
it.
roster calls were
Like
questionable.
defensive players.
Like
they didn't. They, their issue. Their issue
You're just
was
saying that because he didn't call Madrid players up. He called 2 Madrid players up. And that's it.
Who would he
was the
call
second
up?
Who else would he call up?
it was
then?
just Asensio, right?
And Carvajal. But who else would he call up?
No, who else would who do you think?
I
he should
think
call up?
Ramos should have been in this World Cup.
Why?
It doesn't matter because what they need is goals.
I think at Ramos.
Iago Aspas.
Iago Aspas is very bad in a Spain shirt.
He's
Gerard Moreno was the only one, but Gerard Moreno this
No,
season has been
Borja
playing.
Iglesias.
I can
Borja
see-
Iglesias, Borja Iglesias, yes, I agree.
I can see where Viejo says Sergio Ramos just for the sole fact that if Sergio Ramos was there, he'd start. Where?
No, I want to say
In Rodri's
star,
spot.
think it
but
was
he's the
starting.
I
captain.
think he'd start in Rodri's position, and that would lead Rodri into playing midfield, where he's more,
But I
natural.
think Luis Enrique did it on purpose because he's good on the ball. I mean, Rodri had a good World
Obviously,
Cup.
That's
He didn't make
they're-
mistakes,
They're,
nothing.
they're one-touch merchants. Of course, he wants a center back that's going to play good on the ball.
The issue with Spain is just goals.
Like we said from the
that's what I
start.
said.
How are you
That's
gonna
it.
Start that their
That's
forwards are
it.
shit.
They don't need the forwards left out. Trust me, it wouldn't have made a damn difference
wouldn't
because Luis Enrique plays with like midfielders and winger.
He's
slots,
trying to
you
recreate
know?
what they
But
did in
how-
2010. in
How are you
the
going to
Euros.
beat Costa Rica 7-0 and then after that only score 2 goals?
Slay the
Costa Rica
equivalent. It's
just played
equivalent
it,
to
yeah.
Liverpool beating Bournemouth 9-0 and then ended up losing the next game right after. It's the exact same shit. All the hype built up
I'm telling you,
for nothing.
they like he said, they played just like Barca. They were too passive. No creative passing, like
No aggression.
no
They
lethal
didn't
through
want
balls.
to break through until
They
they didn't want to
were-
break through until Nico Williams came out,
Yeah,
which was the only
that's
one who
when
was
it
trying to
was.
create space and play those deep 2 balls. Him and Morata were linking it very well.
Morata have
just
missed a
runs.
sitter too, man.
Morata did
And
miss a sit-in.
The substitutions were fucking awful. Fati was
Fati.
he should have gotten way more chances.
Dani Olmo should have stayed
Fati
on.
was terrible.
Fati was very bad.
Sarabia, what, like in the extra time, last minute?
Yeah, but he almost had the winner.
He ends up almost scoring a screamer.
the winner.
I thought he hit it wide, but it hit the post.
No, I thought it was just a cross in, and then like the replay shows he ends up smacking the left post. I was like, oh,
To me, the craziest thing was starting Asensio from the very beginning of the World Cup. I don't know how the fuck he
He
started.
got the position started.
I honestly don't know.
He played good though. He didn't play bad.
clinical.
But he was a striker, and
He was
Spain
like a
can't
false
score.
nine. It was like a false 9, man.
That's what he tries
The
to.
thing
they-
is,
doesn't he try to play that for Madrid as well? A false
right
nine?
wing, always.
Sancho's never played Sancho for Madrid.
Right wing.
Or was that Hazard?
Hazard, but even Hazard,
Well,
shit.
Spain, man. I mean, me and Keeks
Props to Morocco.
expected
though.
this, no?
They held down.
It was really
good.
really just the same thing from the beginning. Like, yeah, they ended up scoring those 7 goals, but they had no actual forwards that were just gonna, bring it. They weren't gonna. There was no striker that was gonna bring that fire that was gonna carry that team. I think Spain have always had like a real number 9 at some point, but
Except 2012.
Yeah.
2010 they had David Villa.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. But it just really didn't seem like they had it this year. There wasn't anybody that was gonna stand out.
2012, Torres.
2012.
Nino, yeah,
it
Nino.
was in the starting lineup for the final was David Silva was playing like or Fabregas. It was one of them.
Fabregas. Oh, that's because they did play
Fabregas.
Yeah, Fabregas was sick.
let's talk about Morocco. Fucking Bufal had Llorente on skates.
Bufal played a good game.
Bufal looked like prime Ronaldinho,
Arambar had a
bro.
good game.
Southampton days, isn't it?
Hakimi had a good game. Bono had a good game.
Amrabat.
Amrabat.
His touch, bro.
It was. I saw somebody put in like 20K, I think, for Morocco to reach the quarterfinals. That shit ended up cashing out like $1 million.
It was 90K.
90K.
Bro.
And
90K wager.
making $1 million out of it.
I mean, that's a big
God,
risk.
yeah,
90K
that's crazy.
to
No. He was
Morocco,
obviously
man.
he's obviously loaded because who the hell's throwing 90K
Yes.
on Morocco? He had money to fucking throw.
Didn't Spain exit at the round of 16 against Russia in 2018 as well.
Back to back.
And penalties, yeah. Which is why everybody kept, like, the commentators the whole time were talking about, no, they don't want penalties. They don't want penalties.
Since they won the World Cup, they haven't managed
They haven't won yeah.
But the cherry on top was Hakimi chipping the goalie. Hakimi, who was born in Spain.
In Madrid, ends up going through the entire Real Madrid academy.
Hell yeah. Fuck Barca.
Chipping Unai Simon and then doing a fucking celebration that he regularly does with his idol, with his center back.
Success with Barca, innit?
And
Luis Enrique, Barca.
No, he's saying that
80% of the team, Barca.
Eliminating
you can't
Barca.
say he's upset with Barca because your whole argument about Spain was that they were bringing more Barca players. And look what they did.
And you leave out Sergio Ramos into the celebration that he did with him. That was so creepy.
Sergio Ramos was definitely
that's
creepy.
You think why it was?
Yeah, no, that's exactly why it was.
Oh my god, sick, bro.
Coldest motherfucker on the planet right now. No way. You're about to.
Hakimi is literally Spanish. Like when he talks, he's Spanish.
He's Spanish. He's fluent. He's fluent completely.
Fuck, bro, that's crazy. And he did not give a shit.
The whole time seeing Amrabat play, I thought it was the Amrabat that I used to see at Galatasaray. And
the one that said the VAR is shit.
Watford and that.
This guy looked fucking. He was a stud.
The whole time I thought it was him. That Galatasaray, Watford, yes. And then I look him up like a couple hours ago after the game. And I look him up and I'm like, oh shit, he has a brother. And it's his younger brother, bro. At the one who's at Fiorentina right now. I thought the whole time it was the one who I was talking about.
Oh, you thought it was the old school one?
The old one. He retired from the national team in 2020. But like his brother obviously carried.
Ended up carrying.
I was like, whoa, I thought it was the same player. I was like, no way.
He held down that midfield.
But fucking good. His
physical
crazy,
tackles. Man. He had a clearance on Ferran even though it was offside. Ferran had open goal and he saved it.
I already saw links with him to a Premier League team, Liverpool.
That's crazy.
Roman Saiz was also great.
Roman Saiz is good.
I think Ziyech, yes, was a bit quiet, but I think he ran his ass off, man. He did the whole 90. He did what he could, man. He was winning balls. He was trying. He was supplying. He obviously didn't get any end product, but I think he played well too. I think the Morocco team wasn't bad at all. They played better than the Spanish team.
They're good to see.
Way better. They played way better.
I think, unfortunately, as obviously as a Barca fan, I think these are the kind of games that Gavi, mainly Gavi, but Pedri as well, they kind of get exposed because they can't really open up the pockets of space like they usually can when they play against like other teams, like they were playing in the group stage.
No, it's
Mallorca.
Yeah,
he's right. I mean,
okay. No, yeah, it's true. But the thing is,
there's more on
when it's players, when it's teams who sit back against Barcelona and Spain.
Yeah. There's no space, and
you struggle because the tiki-taka will be only in the upper half of the half.
That's why they scored a lot of goals against Costa Rica because they were playing on the counter and they were actually trying to score for some reason.
And obviously the players, Costa Rica, obviously like they're not used to the type of play.
Yeah,
some players still playing in their league. You know.
Yeah, that was good to see.
I think the Moroccans had enough European experience in order to be like, yeah, they know how to play. Look at Nesri and Buono. On top of that, they already play in La Liga.
All of those players play in Europe.
Oh,
they have a solid team.
There was like two that played
Roman Saiz from
Sociedad. Yeah,
he's at Besiktas now.
Yeah.
Road from West Ham.
There was a majority of players that ended up playing in La Liga.
Mazraoui, Bayern, PSG, Hakimi.
And then going into it, the penalty shootout. Bono knew exactly where every player
was. He guessed every shot.
No, those penalties were dreadful. Why did they try placing it? Like they're trying to pass it into the goal. Like
this is why I say
the first and second one I thought were good saves. Busquets was terrible. He walked. First of all, he walked to it.
That's so.
Oh, so I also brought this up. So every penalty that I've seen so far, like in terms of like in a game or in a shootout, there wasn't a single player that didn't shoot right after the whistle blew. Why is everybody so impatient? The only person I've seen,
Neymar took forever.
Neymar's the only one, but that's it.
He took forever. No, Neymar took forever.
Yeah, he did.
But you take a penalty on your time.
Just Ronaldo.
The whistle doesn't mean shit. The whistle doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
And for them, I think that on top of that, also the second they hear the whistle, they start moving towards the ball. They panic.
It was a lot. Their head starts running. It's hella pressure. Again, we're saying it because obviously we're seeing it from the TV screen.
Yeah, of course.
They're in front of the Morocco stand, the fans.
No. I do get it. But
again, yes. The penalties were awful. The first one, if you see Pablo Sarabia's, it bounces, then it puts the post. Bad hit.
Jesus.
The second one, Soler.
I don't know what the fuck's
the roller. The third one, Sergio Busquets. I saw Sergio Busquets going at penalties.
Soler is very good at penalties.
Soler is very good at hitting the ball itself, right? But again, them obviously, I'm assuming they saw the Japan pens and they saw how they shot him. You gotta rip the damn ball.
They saw him shoot. They probably saw Japan shoot, and somehow managed to shoot worse.
And Busquets is easily known to having the weakest possible shot. like with the least shot power.
I honestly saw him walk up.
Everything, his whole game is short pass, or little lob.
I knew he was gonna miss.
Relax. Yeah.
I don't know why Busquets was
So
taking.
him walking up to it, and I was like, oh, he's gonna P-roll it.
Move to the next game.
One more. The MSC Luis Enrique, the penalty shootout, he didn't stand up once. He had no fucking.
Because I think he already felt defeated. The fact that you're already going to the penalties.
No, and he was pissed. He was pissed the whole game.
Yeah, he sat down the whole
because that team
by
didn't
himself.
play how they played against Costa Rica.
And supposedly they took like thousands of practice penalties in the summer, some shit like that.
All right, last game of today that concluded the round of 16. Portugal thrashed Switzerland 6-1.
Don't bring that count up.
Huh?
Who got benched?
Who started?
Ronaldo benched. Con Kaale Ramos.
No way. Ronaldo benched?
Shit.
What a surprise. What a surprise.
I'm shocked.
How he should have been benched in the first
He's
game.
been playing amazing this whole World
He's
Cup.
awkward.
There's
He doesn't know
no
what to
way
say.
he
He's
got
scared,
benched.
fam.
There's no way.
I told
said
you
he was
guys,
playing amazing.
Gonzalo Ramos should have been starting.
Ronaldo at the bench? You're kidding me.
Gonzalo
said he was
Ramos.
Obviously, they suffered, right? There's no way they went without Ronaldo, right?
Oh, you're getting dick.
What is happening? I said he played good this World Cup.
No, I'm just shitting on you.
Yeah, Con Kaale Ramos deserved.
Hat
Been deserving.
21, bro.
Been deserving,
Holy
man.
shit.
He does not look 21. He looks old.
I know,
He scored
he looks
the
old
first
as
hat trick
hell.
of the World
He's
Cup. No one has
cold,
scored a hat trick.
Bro, I
Oh.
swore that. Who scored the third goal for France then? I thought Mbappe scored a hat trick.
Giroud and Mbappe scored twice.
Because I was Mimi's
Mbappe-
first goal. Then I saw
Yeah.
Mbappe scores 2 goals. I was like,
Giroud
But-
scored the opener.
Props to Fernando Santos.
Having the balls to do that, too.
Benching
Running
Ron.
from Ten Hag.
That midfield, Otavio hasn't been starting much of the group stage games.
He pulled.
Took out Ruben Neves.
That too, but he pulled Ruben.
He ruled him an injury, no? Wasn't he?
He
like,
pulled
wasn't
Bruno
he at risk?
Fernandes. He pulled Bruno Fernandes wide, and he pulled Otavio in the middle.
Another Bruno masterclass. Bruno has been regularly.
Speaking of masterclasses, João Felix.
Yeah, I was giving João Felix
Shagging the
a lot of
Has
time.
to start.
And João Felix was borderline about to get taken out of the lineup, and he gave him one more chance.
By
And
who?
João Felix had a fucking game today.
no.
João Felix was balled out
I
today.
told you he has to.
Rafael Leao was about, and Rafael Leao scored again.
Yeah, again. And next week,
He's going to come off the bench again.
yeah, he's gonna come off the bench again. And João Felix, I'm telling you, he has that different type of
But
creativity.
you guys,
flair.
well, if you guys saw all the Portugal games in group stage, João Felix was bringing nothing.
He was poor. He wasn't like.
That's why I'm saying props to him
wasn't
because he gave him another chance. And
the knockout. It's the knockouts are different, man.
Yeah,
It's, you really see the difference in like the teams that won and the teams that don't.
Now Portugal are putting the shots in.
even
bro.
João Cancelo, is he injured?
Gonzalo
No.
Ramos.
João Cancelo didn't play.
Diego Dallo was started over him.
Because like I said, because like I no ball, man. Come on,
That's so crazy.
insane.
It's because Dallo's way better like defensively and he's more
Damn,
secure.
we ended up saying like Joao Cancelo and Nuno Mendes. It's fucking Guerreiro.
Nuno Mendes is injured.
It's fucking Guerreiro and Dallo.
Yeah, I mean that's solid
And
too.
Guerreiro's also been
Portugal are stacked in
amazing.
every position.
They're playing
And
so
Pepe,
well, man.
What 38,
39,
flying in for the
39.
corner.
9.
Getting
Crazy.
on to the goals. Gonzalo Ramos for the first one. Joao Felix picks a little dink.
Oh,
For him to turn and have the ball,
That's
to
a
shoot on
proper
your weak
strike.
Foot, oh, that's a 9.
weak
That's a
foot.
9 strike. That's a 9.
on-
9 touch too. His
Pinche
touch.
riflazo,
On Jan
man.
Sommer's
God
post, dude.
damn. It's even like on the post or not. He hit that shit with some power, man.
I think Portugal looking scary,
they are looking really good.
and they could easily make the semis.
I like his Loselli.
I want to see
This is dope.
obviously Portugal favored again for the Morocco game,
Yeah.
but they could actually reach semis.
Yeah, I think Portugal midfield is just too good. Bruno's playing
But
out of his ass.
if I was Nuno Santos, no, not Nuno Santos, Fernando Santos,
Fernando Santos.
run benched until they're out of the World Cup.
Oh yeah,
I mean, why not?
I mean,
why?
Ramos scored a hat trick. Why would he
Yeah,
start
So
him?
then he can retire after that shit.
But even
And
if
In the national team.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
gonna
be-
come on in the final
gonna
and he's
be-
gonna score, and it's still
it's pretty much it. It's like, here, dog, we're doing you a favor. We're gonna get you to the final, and all you gotta do is just put in a tap.
You'll
in
take
and
that
then
any
some
day
shit.
of the
No, yeah,
week.
no shit.
I'm gonna
No,
be
but-
pissed. I'm gonna be so mad if Portugal win the World Cup.
With
And
Ronaldo
playing.
off the
he's gonna
bench.
he's gonna get
Ronaldo off the
subbed on,
bench.
and he's gonna score a penalty in like the past 80th minute.
And then Messi gutted, losing his fucking final to his rival.
Yeah,
Holy
man.
shit.
Oh man, I'd be very
I'd
pissed.
cry.
Didn't do
I'd
shit.
fucking
But
cry.
Good to
penalty,
see
man.
Portugal look fucking.
We like
Very
that
good.
ass. The way things look, we
Can
we
happen.
could see Argentina and Portugal in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Now let's run through these previews. With the very first one, the rematch of the 2014
When did he start? My bad.
Friday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
The rematch of the 2014 semifinal, Netherlands versus Argentina, and this is gonna be Argentina's test.
That was Argentina won in penalties, right?
Yep.
Mm.
And Louis van Gaal, he's gonna seek revenge.
Oh Oh, he was a manager.
It's Di Maria versus Louis Van Gaal.
Yep. Di Maria's gonna want to seek revenge too. Di Maria despises Louis Van Gaal.
He's gonna knee slide in front of him.
No way. He's gonna run
his face and shit.
But Di Maria hasn't.
Bro, he's gonna be pissed.
It's gonna be tough because Di Maria hasn't been doing much this World Cup.
No, but I feel like
again, it just takes one moment.
I think just seeing Louis Van Gaal like walk out and shit, he's probably gonna feel some fire in him, man.
Do you think Scaloni has the capability of outclassing Louis Van Gaal?
Yes. It's not Scaloni, man. I can guarantee.
You think it's more on the players?
It's more on the players, especially with Scaloni isn't the best manager. I don't think he's a good manager.
He just knows how to get the best out of Messi.
It's gonna be the same in same terms where, like I said, Netherlands play with fullbacks or with wingbacks. If Argentina don't find the way to stop that,
that's their weakest area.
Van Gaal is gonna
do the same shit they did against the USA, man. It's just gonna be consistent wingback play and end up getting open.
I think that's gonna be the decider. The way
how Argentina defend the wingbacks. That's really it.
Because
I think that starts with Licha. I think Licha being fast enough to run back.
Tagliafico, whoever starts in the left back and right back.
They need to
Dumfries especially.
Yeah.
Frankie de Jong is gonna clamp.
Stopping Dumfries, man, is gonna be. It's not easy. It's not.
I want to see Messi and Van Dijk.
Van Dijk isn't that good no more though, but he's still that captain material.
It's that presence, man. He's also
Frankie floating around Messi.
He's a 6'4" light skin.
It's gonna be
the man bun.
It's gonna be a cracking game, bro.
It is gonna be a very good. I'm glad it's the first game too, man.
God damn, first game of the what quarters? God damn,
it's the first game.
Would you, your Scaloni? How would you set up Argentina the same way they set up Australia? Because they didn't look convincing.
No, still.
How would you set them up?
Leave them.
That's because Scaloni has so many players. I feel like even he's unsure about what he's gonna put out the next game.
I know for
because he has to see a convinced like performance.
I know for a fact.
I guess you could say Mexico's second half, but besides that.
For sure, Lautaro doesn't start.
Oh yeah,
no. Enzo starts.
It's gonna be
Enzo Fernandez also starts.
De Paul is gonna start.
God damn, Benfica are creaming right now. Seeing Enzo Fernandez and Gonzalo's price go up, they're about to sell him for like another 80 each, bro.
Lautaro shouldn't, and he's not gonna start.
He's not gonna start.
Nah, he won't. Not no more. He's had too many chances, and he hasn't provided for anything.
Same lineup as Australia, you guys say?
Who's playing right wing?
It's Messi, but left wing is McAllister, right?
They play with like lambs and they play with like it's like a 4-2-3-1. So they play with more like midfielders and like wingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what are you guys' score predictions for this game?
Oh, I gotta think.
I underestimated Netherlands.
It really depends on how Argentina defend the wingbacks, and if they can't, Netherlands could end up just taking care of this game like nothing
and getting their revenge.
Yeah, they can end up just cruising through this game. Just like the USA.
I think it's gonna be 2-1 until like the 80 something minute
for who?
For Argentina, and then Netherlands is going to score and it's going to go to penalties. Argentina's going to win again.
And pens again?
You think penalties? You think Good.
And it was the exact same thing as last year.
Because you saw the shit that happened against Australia. They almost went to fucking penalties.
You know what? Ooh, if that goes happen, I bet you Messi misses again. I bet you he becomes the third player. I bet you becomes the first player to miss.
I think he'll score.
He scored against Netherlands in 2014.
He's been missing too much. So he's gonna score it.
But put that on your head that you've missed two already in one tournament.
No, he's gonna.
You what? You think you can't miss the third one?
He's missed 2 penalties.
Yeah,
but I mean, the one he missed in the group stage, and then I'm also thinking the one he missed against Madrid.
Didn't he miss 2?
I mean, in big games.
Was it just one?
Poland, and then I'm also thinking the Madrid one last year. I'm gonna say. Shit, man.
I don't know.
I can see both teams winning, man.
I like Netherlands.
But you're going to choose Netherlands because you're a Ron fan.
No, I'm a realist. And I'm going to say...
Netherlands 4-1. Dumbass.
Why are you pissed, man?
Because what's guy you're going to go through. And
he doesn't like when
you're so upset, man.
You know he's going to say Netherlands is going to go through.
He despises how I get everything right. So if I say Netherlands, he's going to be
Messi doesn't know you exist. Stop defending him.
Oh, my God. Actually, you go if you have it already.
1-1, extra time, 2-1. I don't know who scores the second one.
Fuck.
So you just think that's going to be a winner in the extra time?
A winner in the extra time, but whoever celebrates is going to celebrate like
crazy.
Go ahead, throw one. Go.
With their manager. Either goes going to be with their manager.
Nah.
Louis Van Gaal is going to want to celebrate.
It won't be weird, but the manager's probably will end up being fucking crazy.
And it's going to be Messi scoring that, and he's going to be like this, like in the old days.
Fucking faint, bro.
I'll get on my knees.
Definitely Argentina.
I'm gonna say
but Messi's gonna score and he's gonna have another iconic celebration. And Argentina's gonna get into the semis.
Argentina 1-0.
It's very likely as well.
No, yeah, it could end up just being a one goal and just defend for your life.
If Memphis Depay starts, they're gonna score a goal.
You know what? I say the Netherlands open up the score 1-0.
Oh, that's too much pressure. They're not gonna win with that.
And I think Argentina end up making a comeback 2-1. I don't think it goes.
I think if Argentina go down in any of the following games, they lose.
Yeah.
Think
so?
the
mentality.
Shit. And I think it's also
you got Messi, bro. You think Messi's not a comeback player?
And it's the 5 back. It's the 5.
And we've seen it with Barcelona over the past couple of years.
Yeah, if they go down first,
it's the 5
so
back.
So who you say?
They're not. They got to fucking
you're
climb.
Right. I shagged right there. Shit, I'm gonna still go. I won't say nothing to score first, but I'm gonna still say 2-1 Argentina.
All right. It's tough, bro. This is a very, very tight game.
All the games are sick.
No, but this.
No, like I keep repeating, it just really goes down to how they want to defend the wingbacks. If they can't defend the wingbacks, it's over.
Next game, Croatia versus Brazil, and
Brazil win 5-1. Bonito, Neymar, Vini, Paqueta, Militao, fucking.
It's sad because I honestly see no hope in Croatia and
no.
Brazil. Modric.
This is go by Modric. This ain't happening. We've seen some miracles. We've seen some miracles. We've seen some cool shit happen, but Brazil's not gonna.
I think it'll be a professional 2-0.
2-0. Yeah.
Professional 2-0. I say 3-0. I say 3-0.
Because ultimately,
it's gonna be another masterclass.
Croatia, they won't look uncomfortable, but they won't be able to stop the 2 goals that Brazil are guaranteed to
like
score.
in South Korea. South Korea weren't uncomfortable once they conceded 4. Obviously, it goes down.
But South Korea have
they were like uncomfortable since minute 1. Yeah. South Korea,
but they still ended up scoring a goal.
There's gonna be a ton of fouls.
They scored a goal though.
Brozovic and Kovacic.
When they switched like half their team already.
But there's gonna be a hella fouls, hella yellows for Croatia. Brozovic, Kovacic is gonna have average like 8 fouls.
Like I said, this game ends up being a blowout, and I think Croatia probably get a red card.
I don't think it'll be a blowout because of Guardiola. I don't think Guardiola is gonna allow a blowout. He's the best. He's the best. One of the best defenders in World Cup.
Yes, but he can't handle everybody.
It's Lovren next to him. Lovren's still good.
There's gonna be some nasty challenges. Trust me.
Neymar gets injured again, misses the rest of the World Cup or what?
Injury.
Fucking cry. At that point, I'd rather just have Ron win it.
The Balkans, fam. I'm telling you, they go crazy.
I'm gonna go 3-1 actually.
3-1 Brazil.
3-0 Brazil.
Nice. Yeah.
2-0.
You have 2-0 as well.
All right, 2-0.
Brazil's favorite. Brazil's gonna win.
And Richarlison gets a brace. Chilena. Likely. All right, let's move on to the game of the World Cup so far. England versus France.
This feels like a final.
This is a final for sure.
This is Sunday, right?
Saturday.
2
games Friday, 2 games Saturday.
Oh, it's not 1 game per day?
No.
Oh,
damn.
Shit.
Damn.
See, you're right. Damn.
I want England to win so bad.
Me too. I want England to go through.
For the sake of football, yes. Because I don't want to see another back-to-back France.
And I don't want to see Mbappe win another World Cup, bro.
See, that's the only reason I'm going to say France, just because Mbappe.
But I have France winning this game.
Fuck.
I have France going through.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it, man. Yes, they play well.
Kyle Walker has to start.
No. So
I think they should play a 5.
From the get-go, if Mbappe gets paired up against fucking Trippier, anybody other than Kyle Walker, that game is done.
Yeah.
The game is done.
That's why I think they should play the 3 and with the 2 fullbacks because they'll have Kyle Walker plus another defender.
Kyle Walker needs to have the game of his life.
Because if you play a 4...
Kyle Walker needs to play fucking Roberto Carlos and Cafu combined, bro. Because if he does not have a good game,
if you play a 4, you're
Maguire or
get exposed, and then you're 1v1 with
probably Maguire.
Center back.
This is the one game that Southgate is going to change his tactics.
Yeah, he's going to play a 5 and he's going to
rightly so.
You're going to lose it.
Or he can play with the 3 at the back with Kyle Walker as a right center.
That really is it. They're trying to figure out how to stop Mbappe.
But you know what?
You can't stop Mbappe.
1 hour before this game starts, if I see the same lineup as the one I saw against Senegal, I think they're going to win still. Because I see Gareth Southgate be like, oh, we got this. Because everyone's looking at it as like, oh, we got to go against Mbappe. But don't you think France are looking at it as like, oh shit, we got to go against Foden?
No.
We got to go against Jude. We got to go against Kane.
Koundé had a game last week. Theo Hernandez.
No, it goes both ways. It's not just Mbappe. Mm-hmm. It's everybody. It's the whole, this whole every matchup is a good matchup.
Mbappe's on the left. Who's on the right?
Ousmane Dembele, who's been...
Well, who's on the left and the right for England? Saka and Foden. Firing too.
Yeah.
It's an even game, bro. It's even.
Saka, Foden, or Dembele, Mbappe?
What?
Saka or Foden?
Obvious in it.
Dembele and Mbappe.
Obvious in it.
No, but it's a good matchup.
It's a good matchup.
It's good. And Giroud, too many stars on the field.
Giroud against England defenders, like as if he's not shagged the Premier League for years, though.
John Stones gonna get babied. John Stones is gonna get babied.
Yeah. So the game plan.
Going back to the Mbappe Dembele thing, The best left wing in the world, the best right wing in the world. Oh shit!
Right wing? I guess you could say, yeah. No.
I mean, Feather's probably.
No, it's Rodrigo.
Saka clear of them, but it looks.
Oh yeah.
He has 3 goals this World Cup.
Paul Saka.
Dembele has a fake shots against the cameraman. There's like 12 of them. So
This is gonna be a cracking game, and
It's gonna be
hopefully,
a fucking banging game.
all you gotta do,
can't
you gotta
be a
stop
banging
Mbappe.
game. It can't be banging.
That's it. Honestly,
You've seen so many. You've seen so many.
You just went from saying it's not just Mbappe to we have to stop it.
no, but then I had to
See,
contradict.
exactly.
This whole video.
Mbappe is
Yes.
gonna score a goal
Yes,
where
France.
he's gonna take it off from the left, cut
This
right, and first post
High
finish.
scoring
Yeah,
game.
that shit's
High
nasty.
scoring game for
His
sure.
regular,
That
his
shit
fucking
is
copyright
nasty.
finish.
Pickford is shit.
Nah,
His copyright finish.
Nah, Pickford is good. What the
Pickford
fuck?
against Mbappe, Pickford is gonna get torn apart.
Anyone
man.
against Mbappe is shit.
Nah.
But Pickford is good in English. But you see the saves Pickford made last game?
Memo fucks on
Fuck.
Mbappe, Loki.
Pickford has made some crazy saves.
World Cup Memo fucks on Mbappe. I can't lie.
He's out of the World
This is gonna be
Cup.
a high scoring game, and I'm gonna say England 3-2. And I fucking hope
I'm
so.
gonna say France 4-2.
Shit.
Let's say France 4-2. I think they end up getting
Fuck.
one more like at the death when it's like 3-2. And they're just carrying it out.
I feel like I'm gonna see England USA. That performance from England.
Damn. I mean,
See, we're
Getting a win, though?
We're expecting the game of the knockouts, but in
Yeah.
reality, we can end up just getting a fucking
0-0.
all the way to penalties.
Nah,
bro.
I wanna
We
see
can, but we
2-0.
can't. But we
2-0.
can.
I mean, it happens
2-0
too much
France.
where a lot of expectations.
Yeah, and then it just being dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I-
also in knockout games, a lot of teams, don't risk too much. Also for
No,
not
obviously
trying
not.
to.
No, and especially with the fact that there's like way more yellow card rules and shit. Because you get one yellow card in 2 games, you're out of the next one already.
I think the Champs is more likely to go all out than Southgate. I think Southgate.
No, Southgate's
Southgate's probably going to convert to
I think
a
they
5,
both know
a
that.
5 in the
I think
back.
they both know where they stand in this game.
They're gonna convert to a 5, and they're gonna lag going forward, and then they're gonna concede.
Because Jude can't play with 5 behind him and Rice. Hey, he has to play in a 4.
I think Jude could
Four
fit
behind.
Jude
anywhere.
can play whatever he wants. That was dumb. That was
Yeah.
dumb.
But England,
Jude
come
is
on,
sexy.
fam. It's the time. Let's go. I said 3-2. You said
2-0
2-0.
France.
4-2 France.
I can see France scoring a lot, but I can see France scoring a lot and winning, but I can't see England scoring a lot and winning.
Yeah,
so
see? France.
Yeah.
France are
2-1 to
England are
England.
favorite.
2-1 to England.
England are favorite.
2-1.
No, they're not.
I think France.
England are favorite under
You're
the bookies.
lying.
England are favorite.
Oh, and
How?
like betting.
How did that happen?
Shit. All right, let's get to the last
Gareth Southgate did some calling in, fam.
quarterfinal game. Morocco versus Portugal. Another good game. Morocco could easily.
If they sit back,
they can do another-
They can end up doing
no.
Spain. They can end up doing Morocco's Spain. No, see, that's the
They
thing.
can.
But I don't. Portugal or not Spain. Portugal are not gonna sit
They
back.
have players who are
Portugal
more
gonna
direct.
Go forward. They're gonna play aggressive. They're gonna start.
And
from
if they don't get a goal in 70 minutes, Leao's gonna come in and
Yeah. But what I'm
Bend
trying to
them
say
over.
is, if Morocco wins this game, would you be surprised?
Yes.
Yes, this one I'll be more surprised.
Morocco could win this game. For sure.
They can, but I think
no,
this is
I wouldn't be so surprised.
I'd be surprised just for the fact that this is a way harder game because I know how Portugal are going to come out. They're not going to come out like Spain did.
Everyone in the Portugal lineup is firing. Well, the Portugal lineup today.
Yeah, that's true. They're playing good of ball too.
Yep. Bernardo Silva is Portugal. He controls everything.
Switzerland played like they didn't want it.
Yeah.
They made no like attempt to even try a different game plan in the second half.
Yeah.
They
I
came
think
in with the same.
It was just the
lack of
goal.
effort.
The goal. No, they played well up until the goal.
Yeah.
It broke them down easily.
I think this will be.
Come on, looks. Am I like
Keith trying to go, huh? But he went-
I didn't open my mouth. So I was like,
he moaned, didn't he?
It's gonna be the same lineup from today.
for Joseph.
And
so cute.
I think this is also gonna be a high scoring game. And I'm gonna say 3-1 Morocco. I mean 3-1 Portugal. Shit.
I was about it. I was
Wait,
about
let me say it again for the
Holy
TikTok.
shit! I was about to kick you off the pod.
I'm gonna say 3-1 Portugal.
3-1 Portugal.
Yeah.
If Gonzalo Ramos starts, Portugal win easily.
Score.
3-1.
See.
Yeah, I can back a 3-1 Portugal.
If Ron
Seems
starts,
realistic.
it's gonna take.
I think if Ron starts, they'll still win. But
yeah, if
it's
Ron
gonna be a
starts,
closer
they'll
game.
probably
Yeah,
win,
it's
but
gonna be
a
way
closer
harder
game.
for
and
them.
the goals will come in the second half.
But he won't start.
So Fernando Santos is not gonna do that then. So
I think it's going to be 2-0. I don't see Morocco scoring.
Very likely
enough.
as well.
What if Portugal go up 1-0? Someone else scores beside Ramos. Ramos gets subbed out. Ronaldo gets subbed in, scores a brace, and then he starts next game.
Oh, shit.
Starts in the final.
then they get knocked out semis.
Then
they get knocked out semis.
Santos will regret that shit. Yeah.
And Santos gets sacked.
Crazy. But
that was dope.
Let us
quarterfinals are coming.
Let us know what you think the results for the quarterfinals will be in the comments below. Let us know what you think about the games that just passed and we just went overview.
Share all your thoughts in the comments, man. We listen to everything.
Yes. After this round of 16, let us know who you guys got winning this shit, man. It's getting good.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget FPT Sports. Use code Ladsfooty at checkout for 15% off. Buy in bulk because you only can use the code one time.
Yes, right? Take advantage. Take advantage of the code. Christmas around the corner. Get your jerseys in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And let us know in the comments below. Since the World Cup is almost over, we're going to be making more and more videos. We're going to try to put up more and more content. So give us video ideas down in the comments below.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button.
Yeah. Follow all the socials in the link below.
Yes, boys.
In the description below. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.